There are so many different ways to cook whole roast duck, and I think the main aim is to get that crispy skin. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to render the fat. First of all, we need a whole roast duck. Ideally, you'd like to take it out of the bag 24 hours before you cook it and just leave it in the fridge just to air dry. Also, get some paper toweling and just pat that dry all over. And if you can, just rinse the cavity under some water and of course, pat that dry too. So we're going to start filling the cavity with some aromats, and I've got 2 shallots here. I'm going to leave the skin on. We're just going to cut that in 4. When you're stuffing a duck like this, it's really important not to overfill it. If you overfill it, then it won't cook evenly. So ginger's done, and I've also got some lemongrass here, and we're just going to cut that into big chunks. Okay, so let's fill this. So all those beautiful aromats are in now, we can start cooking it. So duck goes straight onto a wire rack, into a baking tray, and I'm going to place some water underneath this. By doing this, the duck will steam and cook at the same time. So in with the water, we're going to cover it now with some aluminium foil, and the first stage of the cooking is going to take 1 hour at 160 degrees. Stage 1 of cooking is complete, and you can see how much fat has just dripped off this duck, leaving it with just a thin layer now. So let's get this crispy, and what I like to do, just following the Asian-inspired roast duck, is get a little bit of soy sauce here and simply brush this over the skin, just like so. Not too much, just a thin layer of that. And then I'm going to place this back into the oven, 200 degrees, for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until that skin is looking really golden brown. So the duck is cooked, and of course, just like any other meat, we've allowed it to rest for about 20 minutes. And you can see this skin is just perfectly golden brown. The skin is crispy, and there's not much fat underneath it. And that's because we've steamed it first and then put it on a high heat for it to get golden brown. So what I like to do is just present this in the middle of the table, roast veggies around it, some greens, and just to show you how moist this is. And how crispy, look at that. Golden skin, perfectly moist in the centre. The perfect roast duck.